My name is Shan Ali, and with me I have Aemal Khan. So instead of introducing him, I'll let him introduce himself.
Easy. Hi guys, so I'm Aemal. I'm the son of Ejaz Khan. I graduated from the King's School in 2018 and I'm currently studying a bachelor's degree of business and arts at Western Sydney University.
So I saw some of your pictures from when you were around year 7, year 8. You're a bit chubby, and now you have a really good build. So I'd like to know a little bit about your journey regarding that.
So I would say it all starts from the family and the traditions of our family. We grew up in a household where food was plentiful and a lot of rice, a lot of carbs, a lot of very nourishing food. And but I think that nourishment was to a point where it exceeded the amount someone should usually have. And so I think we formed bad habits such as overeating, such as a lack of confidence because we were sort of sheltered from the rest of the world and we didn't really know anything else besides this bubble which was our home. And I think year 7 and going into high school, in a predominantly all boys high school, it was a huge shock to my system. Something I never could dream in a million years that I would experience. I had my first girlfriend in year 7, made new friends, completely different to my primary school in my younger years. So I think what led to the weight gain was the stress from home, the family, the stress to study, to make something of myself and make something of my life. And I think that reflected heavily and deteriorated my health in the way that I was gaining a lot of weight rapidly all through years 7 to 10. Then I sort of started to lose weight. I was struggling here and there for, I would say, about from year 10, which would be 2016, all the way until the end of 2018. For those 2 years, I tried everything. I tried all the methods, Google, YouTube, Facebook, everything, personal trainer, gym, tried everything. Nothing was working for me. So I sort of just stayed at that weight.
So when did it start to become? When did you start to become more confident? When did you actually start building yourself? And yeah.
Yep. So as I said, at the end of 2018, something actually happened to me. I was embarrassed to say it, but I think it's honest to say, and I'll be truthful. I was heartbroken. I think that's an overstatement. I was actually rejected by a girl, and in that moment, as silly as it does to say now, it took a huge toll on my confidence. Took a huge toll on my personality. I'm second guessing myself. I didn't know if I was good enough. All these doubts and worries, anxiety started to just erupt during then. And it was New Year's, the day after New Year's, actually. I looked myself in the mirror and I looked at myself for probably a good long 20 minutes. And I could say then and there I wasn't actually happy with myself at all. There are a lot of flaws with me that I would like to change. I was upset at myself because I was trying to lose the weight and I couldn't. I was upset that a girl rejected me. I don't know why I was so upset by it. I was very affected by it. I think that goes back to the bubble thing. I think that everyone should escape their bubble and go out to outside their comfort zone and experience things such as rejection, such as all these adversities, sort of things that life throws at you. You grow, you become very different. You have experience, and you know how to handle it next time. You become stronger and stronger. You always get through it. Always. The key thing I always tell myself is you always get through it. That's one key thing to tell yourself. If whatever you are going through, you just know that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Now we were talking about your high school life. This is now leading to your university life. So could you tell us a little bit about your university life and how it went?
Yeah, no worries. I began university. I started with a business bachelor's degree of business and arts. So I came from this place where I had to rebuild myself, reimagine myself, my personal growth, everything I sort of went through, changed me, turned me into the person I was when I started university. When I started university, I came in with a fresh mind to sit down, to study, make friends, focus mostly on the study, because the degree that I actually wanted to do was law. And so I began this phase where I was just studying constantly, working hard, but it takes courage, and it takes a lot of motivation, I would say, discipline. I think the biggest thing would be discipline. Because motivation only gets you so far. Motivation only lasts a week, couple of weeks. If you want to eat healthy, you're motivated now because you saw a video, that's only going to last you a week or 2 weeks. You're going to go straight back to your old habits. I had to learn how to self-discipline myself, whether it was reading books, whether it was just practicing small things daily, such as waking up and just making my bed every single day. Because I knew that even if I had a good day or a bad day, or if it was a really bad day, I would come home to a well-made bed. So I took this self-discipline and I applied it to my university and all these other areas in my life, such as training. The gym was a huge part of my life because it changed me, it turned me into the person I was today. I think that every person in the world can benefit from fitness. And I think that it carries over not only to your social life, to how people perceive you, but also to studying and also to your success.
So talking about success, actually, how would you view success, seeing that you're right now in university, and I'd also like to know what you'd like to become from here, and so success and what you'd like to become.
No worries. I think success varies from culture to culture, tradition to tradition, religion to religion, place to place. I think an American's perception of success is completely different to yours or mine or my dad's grandfather and his dad as well. So I think that it is up to the person to find out what they want through just experiencing life. I don't think any young kid should have the immense pressure from home, the immense pressure from their family. I think they need a good support system. I think they need a good group of close friends, family, people to support them through whatever they do. Because whether they go into something and they fail, whether they want to become a personal trainer and they fail, they don't like it, well, they can tick that off their list. They could try the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and then they'll find something that they truly love. If it requires a degree, they can do the degree, and that way they're actually motivated, and they're not thinking, oh well, okay, I'm only doing this because my parents want me to do it. It's because I want to do it, and it makes the 4 years or however long it takes you to finish that degree a whole lot easier. If you actually want to do it, and if you actually believe that, that's what I want to become in life, then it'll just be so much easier. I think that experience is the best teacher, and my dad can tell me all of his experiences, his past lessons that he's learned. He could tell me, chew my ear off, but it's just going to go in one ear and out the other. I'm not going to take it. I think that it is truly up to the individual himself to go through life with your heart on your sleeve, love unconditionally, and keep loving. Don't let anything affect you. It will change your personality. Just be yourself and keep going through life. Experiment here and there, whatever you like. And in terms of success, I think that success is more so in the people around you in your life. It's money is a huge part, because people say that money can't buy happiness. I think it can. If I can buy my girlfriend a car, that would make me happy to see a smile on her face, but only temporarily. I think that if my girlfriend can love me unconditionally for the rest of my life, or as long as I love her, then I'm already really wealthy. As long as my dad loves me, as long as my mom loves me, as long as my friends are around me and I can talk to them and I can go out, be social, talk to them about my problems, go to my parents for advice, talk to them for my problems, have a good support system, you know. Because if you're successful, you have a lot of money, you can buy yourself a $3 million mansion, you could buy yourself the biggest house you want. But if you don't have those people in your life, then it's going to be the most worthless, empty part. It's going to be completely no point that you made that money, because you're just going to be unhappy in the end. You're going to think your whole life, you do this degree to make money because that's going to make you happy. Yeah, it can get you the things that you want to support the people around you, to make their lives easier, to make your, to sort of make your status of life, that's the wrong word, your lifestyle better. So if you can drive better cars, eat at the better places, better restaurants, you know, go out with your friends most weekends, then yeah, I would say that you'd be pretty successful. But I think that success lies within yourself and within the people around you. And you definitely need to learn how to love yourself, because I know that a lot of people have been struggling with that. Personally, I know that, and from friends as well, who have struggled to love themselves, who fall into depression, have anxiety, things like that, which are very prominent in young kids today, especially in our generation. And it's difficult because they can't turn to their parents really, because it's a complete generational gap.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't really understand. If you go to your dad and ask him, I am depressed, can you offer me advice? He'll say, just don't be depressed, go outside, sit in the sun, you know, go play soccer, go play basketball. It's a lot more complicated than that. And I think the world is sort of coming to realization now of that. And I think that it is an aspect of everyone in the future that they should be wary of, especially if any parents are listening to this. I think definitely that you should be more attentive to your child's or your son, daughter, whoever it is. You should be more willing to sit down with them and talk to them and help them with their whatever issues they're going on that they might be facing. I think that's a huge part into happiness.
So to the current young generation now, what would be your advice to them?
My advice would be to go through life, get out of your comfort zone, experience life to its fullest, get hurt, get beaten, get destroyed, get shattered, be emotionally broken, but just know that any emotion that you're feeling now, it's fleeting, it's passing. You might have a dark cloud over your head, you might be sad, upset, whatever's going on, it's passing. I think the best thing is to persevere. Perseverance is the main thing. It builds character, builds you into the person you are today, you become stronger. And with that, I think that also ties into happiness and success as well. Because I think success can be found through loving yourself and having people around you who love you. Because that's the first step into loving yourself, is to have people who actually believe in you and love you. But they're not going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself, first and foremost.
Thank you for your time.
No worries. Thank you so much for having me.